check out the Unverified Twitch channel, which is also in the panels below the channel, where you can find which basically acts as a hub between me and all of my friends' Twitch channels. So if you want to find my friends on Twitch, you can check the Unverified Twitch channel, and you can see the streamers that suggests, and you can see the suggested streamers down on that list, and you can follow my friends, because I like my friends, and you should too. Because yeah, if you did enjoy the stream, you'll like my friends, and if you didn't enjoy the stream, you'll probably like my friends anyways, because we're all similar but different people. Anyways, let's see you later. This was a very weird, stupid stream and a hectic stream. I'd also like to finally add an addendum about the Unverified podcast. I'd like to shout Sachin for calling me his I mean, saying he likes me in the Verified podcast and bring the Verified back. I would like to, but life just kind of does things to people sometimes. So unfortunately, unfortunately, not all of us have time, or neither want to commit to making effort in content creating for a channel. Basically, it's basically. So we didn't mention it in the Verified Discord because we wanted to be mean. Apparently, we decided we wanted to be mean and not let anyone know for Verified. But if you're watching this and you've somehow got the VOD of this, you'll find this. You now know that information now about the Unverified channel. It's basically in indefinite hiatus at this point. It might not ever come back. Who knows? Mostly because we have not all of us have time to do a podcast, and even then, we don't really have any time. Also, because we don't. And even then, if you could do the podcast, the problem with the podcast is that it's the only piece of content that exists, and not all of us really want to just do the podcast the entire time. We kind of want to just have something, because we feel like we can't grow the channel if we're just doing a podcast, because there's nothing really special about our pod. We don't really feel there's anything really podcast, or we're not doing other content on the side to add to that, because as as you see, most podcasts, there's always other stuff they do on that. Yeah, as you've seen other podcasts or more popular podcasts, usually, the podcast is not the only thing they do. They also got other stuff other pieces of content that they do as well, or main content, and the podcast exists to supplement it. Or, the person who made the podcast, or, if they do primarily do a podcast, it's probably because they were famous in something else and people care about them, and then their podcast might get big. And also another thing is, podcast is it's online only, and so it's basically a problem of, if it's an online-only podcast, it's basically, I know, there's nothing really to bring to the table if if you can't see our faces, you can't, yeah, so it's just so many things stacked up against us, basically, that makes it impossible, and also people have jobs and other stuff to do, rather than trying to work on a podcast for our entire lives. So unfortunately, we cannot do that if we would like to. And so, unfortunately, due to complications of scheduling and scheduling, and also the amount of effort needs to put in is kind of too much. And also trying to come up with other kinds of content is also quite difficult. So unfortunately, it's Unverified over. But I still keep promoting the Twitch channel because it's where all my friends are. Anyways, on that sad and somber note, it has been 5 hours and 47 minutes. It's almost been a quarter of a day. So I would like to leave you with a